Hey, good morning. Lisa McGarry with Celebrate Primary Care.
And Della Tootin.
And today we are going to talk to a good friend of ours, Rebecca Kane. But before that, I want to say we are live on Facebook and YouTube. And we want to thank our producer, Fiesta Media, Elio, for being amazing and getting us on these podcasts. So we're going to talk to Rebecca today. Rebecca Kane has been part of Celebrate for a while. She's amazing, mompreneur, whatever, you know how they say that? Entrepreneur, that's a mom. Yeah, whatever. But she's recently started a new business that she's doing amazing on. Can't wait to hear more about that. And you know, we really want to talk to people in the community who see the value of Celebrate, but also do amazing things. So we're going to let Rebecca tell us a little bit about herself. She also sings at Anthem. Mm-hmm. So if you want to ever hear amazing singing, she can. She's there on Sundays sometimes. So tell us a little bit about you, Rebecca.
Well, let's see. I am kind of a Gainesville native. I've been here since I was 5. So I think that qualifies me. Well, you have to be like 25 years in Key West to be a conch.
Yep.
You have your ACR, like slid in on your ACR. We'll give you credit.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you how many years it's been since I was 5, but it's been a while. So I grew up here in Gainesville. I absolutely love our town. I tell people it's like the biggest small town in America. We all know each other, which can be great, and it can be terrible. But I love Gainesville. I love the community. I love how many amazing women-owned businesses we have here in Gainesville. So yeah, I have a son that's 10. He's awesome, and I have a little rescue dog. Her name's Luna, and she's kind of great. She's kind of terrible.
Yeah,
she's
adorable.
All the things.
Yeah, she's really rotten. So she's my other child.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
I can't believe Kaysen's 10.
I know.
How's that possible?
He was so little when he first came to Celebrate.
I know.
Yeah.
Now
you guys have watched him grow up.
Yeah. So sweet.
I know.
He's a sweet kid. I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your history, and I want to know about direct sales.
Okay.
I want to know about your pursuits in bodybuilding and competition. And it's interesting, you know, we talk a lot about that arena and the wellness and the lack of wellness of it. So just kind of go through everything with us and tell us, a little bit about each of those pieces.
Okay. So I'll start off with direct sales. So that's the first thing you asked. I've been in the direct selling space for almost 12 years. And I know there's a lot of people who, have a bad opinion of direct selling. And I attribute that some to, some practices that I don't really ascribe to. But I have found it's been an amazing adventure for me. It has been my main gig for almost 12 years. So it is lucrative. It is real. I recently partnered with a new company called Park Lane Jewelry. They have been in business for 65 years. And I really love their story because their story starts with a 19-year-old woman named Shirley Levine who decided she wanted to start a business. She was 19 years old. Awesome. 1955, she started this business with her 21-year-old husband. And I just love that legacy of like a female-owned business in 1955. And of course, she chose jewelry because who doesn't love jewelry? Right. When asked, 48% of women say they would prefer jewelry over anything as a gift.
Nice.
So I'm like, I know I love getting jewelry. So Park Lane has been an amazing company for me. It's been an amazing adventure. My friends and my customers respond so well to jewelry that is high quality, is not super expensive, and lasts. It has an unconditional guarantee. So I don't know, it's just a great product.
So nice. How do you, with direct sales, how does that work for people?
Okay, so there's different ways that direct sales works. I do a lot of online parties with COVID. My business is pretty much only online. It is on Facebook, basically. I do Facebook groups. We do parties. Hostesses host their friends in these parties. It's super fun. I try to make it really engaging and educational, not just like, hey, here, buy my product, but hey, I'm going to educate you on like what jewelry is going to look best with your body, whatever you're trying to highlight or bring out. So I educate my friends and customers on style and also just like how to layer jewelry, how all of those things that people kind of find to be intimidating.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how my parties work. We do it mostly on Facebook.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anybody can host for you?
Yep. Anybody can host.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's the size of a party typically?
Typically, 30 or 40 people will be in a Facebook group. We usually have about 25 to 30% of people who see the jewelry or jump in these groups buy something. And so, because what you see it, you love it, you want it. That's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy and it's fun.
Awesome. So what's your favorite piece that you have?
Oh my gosh, it's actually my earrings.
Okay. Yeah,
These
those are pretty awesome.
These are called the Goldies. I don't know. They feel like they fit my personality.
Yeah.
Laid back, chill,
really laid back
very
and
subtle.
chill. Yeah.
Right. No.
I love it.
Yeah.
So rings, bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
Necklaces.
You name it.
All of it.
All of it.
Okay.
That's exciting.
And I like to wear all of it at once.
That's so
and you
fun.
can get away with that. That's
More
fantastic.
is better.
Great.
More is better.
If one is good.
So
10
you
is
told
great.
me
Yes.
something super cool this morning. So you've been doing this for just a few months, and you are getting a car.
Yes.
Congratulations. So fun.
And not just any car. It's
Yeah.
like amazing.
It's a Mercedes. So our company has a car program. What's so crazy is back years and years and years ago, Shirley Levine used to do these. She loves to give away stuff. She loves to do like fun giveaways. So she would give away cars.
That's so
Just like
amazing.
they'd pick a random customer out of, they'd put all these customers in a drawing and they'd just give away a car. And they'd give away like a Mercedes or something. So they started a Mercedes program. There's different ways you can earn it depending on your level in the company. And so this is my 4th month with this company. Wow. And I earned it. So I'm pretty excited.
That's
I can't wait to
awesome.
go shop for a Mercedes.
I
It's
know.
going to be so fun.
I know.
So happy
Y'all wanna
for
go?
you. Yeah. We love car shopping. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Super
We'll
fun.
look at it.
Yeah.
Cool. So you before you did this, you were in direct sales.
Yes.
Then what prompted the change? Like what
Yeah.
made you come on in over to here?
So I came from a really great company, but I kind of got to the place where I was like, I'm not enthusiastic about our products anymore. There had been some changes in ownership and things like that, and I just was like, this isn't feeling like home anymore.
Yeah.
And a very good friend of mine who actually lives in Illinois, she and I started kind of looking together, like, is there some place for us to go? Is there something different for us? And so we kind of made the leap together, and it was a little scary because this is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
And I had built a really great business and team and a good income. But I also think it's super important to be passionate about what you do. And I love fashion and I love jewelry. I mean, you guys know that.
Well,
Yeah,
and
it's
you've
great.
been involved and you modeled for Down to Earth.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yep.
that's an amazing store and very cool stuff. So
Yep. So I love all things that make women feel beautiful. So whether it's, being healthy, working out, or putting something beautiful on your body that's going to boost your serotonin, like, I'm for it. I'm here for it.
yeah, that's cool. And you've had people that have followed you over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because you develop friendships, like really real long lasting friendships with the women on your team. And I have women who've become some of my best friends through this business. I have friends all over the country, so it makes it really cool to travel because I can just go see friends. But yeah, some of them came with me.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Yep.
It's good to have those connections, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
It's great. So we talked a little, Della brought it up that you're doing some personal training. Is that something you're still interested in, or
So,
tell me about that?
I did a little bit of personal training. It was kind of more for fun. And then I got really busy with this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not really training clients right now. I'm just more or less training myself.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've done a couple of competitions.
Yep.
What was that process like?
I guess in 2018, I decided, I'm going to do some competitions. Like, I think I want to try this bodybuilding thing. I'd worked out with several personal trainers kind of throughout my 20s and 30s that had always said, you really should compete. And I'd kind of just was like, I can't do that. I'm not that good. But in 2018, I just said, I'm just going to try it and see what happens. So I did competition prep for, over a year. By the time I competed, I had been preparing for the competition for about a year, which is pretty intense. I would work out 6 days a week. I did cardio 6 days a week. I would lift 4 to 5 days a week.
I was like, you did 2-a-days, right?
I did 2-a-days.
I remember.
Some of my friends would join me and like make cardio less terrible.
Yeah.
They'd come join me on the treadmill. So it was a lot of, I would say it was just as mentally taxing as it was physically taxing, because you really have to overcome not wanting to get up in the morning and go to the gym. Not wanting
and the
to
nutrition side.
Not wanting to eat chicken for the 100th day in a row.
Yeah.
So,
but I remember you liked Saturdays.
I loved Saturdays.
Didn't you get like a donut or something?
Okay, this is where my Instagram handle came from. It used to be something like she loves spinach or something like that. And it turned into she loves Krispy Kreme, because my friends were like, the only food we see you post is your Saturday
You're so
cheat
excited.
meal.
Yeah.
And it's a Krispy Kreme donut every Saturday. So I would eat donuts every Saturday. So I became She Loves Krispy Kreme. They actually did some fun like co-promotion stuff with me.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, because I'm a bodybuilder who like eats Krispy Kreme.
Right.
It's pretty fun.
Well, and posting chicken and broccoli is not so much fun.
No,
Yeah.
they got tired of that really quick. It's like, this is the other way I make chicken. There's only
And
like
the
three.
other way.
Yeah.
Will you do it again?
That's a good question. And that's when I get asked all the time. I think that's my number one asked question at this point. Like, when are you going to compete again? And I thought about competing this year, but someone told me one time that like, you have 3 points of a triangle, and one is your fitness, and one is like your relationship, and one is business. And you can only do like two of, if you're going to really do things well, you can only do like, you got to choose two. And so I was like, this year I'm really like focusing on my personal growth just growth as a person and my business. So while I want to return to the stage this year, it's looking more like 2022.
Cool.
I will do it again.
Going back.
Yeah.
I loved it.
But maybe not so long. Maybe not prepping for a year.
I don't want to prep for a year, but I do like trophies, and I'd like some more.
You like to win?
I like to win.
Yeah. You like sparkly things.
I like sparkly things and trophies and,
Yeah.
Fun.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So just tying back into like your wellness, right?
Yep.
That's never going to go away. That's important to you. And having a healthcare team is important to you. So tell people a little bit about your experience with Celebrate. Just a little plug, and then we'll get back to fun stuff.
No, yeah. I could talk about Celebrate like all day long, you guys.
She's one of our fans.
We're going to talk about Saturday night. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, we're not. We had some fun.
We had a little fun on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah. So, I found Celebrate Primary Care because I was one of those people who overnight my health insurance went from like $200 a month to close to $800. And I was like, ooh, I got to figure something out. At that point, I realized like catastrophic coverage and direct primary care is a perfect solution to this very major problem that we then had. And so I think I reached out to you on Facebook.
Yeah, we knew each other from church.
Yeah, we did. We knew each other from church, but I didn't know you well. I just kind of knew who you were. And I kept hearing about this Celebrate Primary Care, and I was really intrigued. So I reached out and I was like, all right, I feel like this might be exactly what I need. And it is. So not only financially was it the perfect solution to, unaffordable healthcare at that point until they kind of figured some things out. It also was the best choice that I've ever made for my personal health. Just because I have some chronic stuff that goes on and you guys get to deal with me. I remember, I think it was like the second time I met Della, and she was like, oh, you have that genetic thing? Oh, you're super weird. I like you. And I was like, I'm in the right place. Okay.
These are my people.
These are my people. They understand.
Yeah.
So just having the ability to reach out for things before they become major issues, just to be able to say, hey, I've got this going on, or I think I have the flu. Here's my symptoms, or whatever it may be. Having providers that not only know me but are accessible is huge. I mean, try getting a doctor's appointment at this point. Like,
yeah, it's hard.
if you want to get a new primary care, like you're probably going to wait months to see your provider. And I can text you guys and be like, I need to come in the office.
Yeah.
And I like to come into the office because you guys have the best office staff ever.
I
Thank
know.
you.
We love them so much.
I mean, poor Aida has stuck me. She's drawn more blood.
She's like, yeah.
Here she goes. Here, come on, Rebecca.
I'm so sorry.
She's
Every
like,
time
yes,
she sticks you,
I'm so
sorry.
sorry. Oh, sorry. Little stick.
But she's sweet.
She's
We
so
love her so
sweet.
much. She's amazing.
I mean, and I'm a big fan of my B12 shots.
Yep.
Those are
And I
good.
think that you especially through training, that you could keep an eye on your
Yes.
labs, and it's good to keep an eye on the labs and see where you are so you
Yes.
can make adjustments that you need.
You
And
know-
a lot of trainers and people who are in fitness utilize that.
Yes, the labs were super, super important, especially because there were labs that I knew that I needed to watch and monitor. And so I could come to you and say, hey, can we run these labs? Instead of, being told what labs I could run.
Yeah.
Right.
I could,
And you worked with outside fitness people that were consulting for you.
Yeah.
And they wanted to,
They would give me lists.
they wanted to get lists, so we would run them and report back. And
Yeah.
so it was helping manage from their angle as well.
absolutely. It was like a very cohesive team because I worked with a post competing, I worked with a functional nutritionist because when you prep for a year, some things can go wrong. And I had some things go wrong. I mean,
A little off balance.
got a little off balance.
Yeah.
Got a lot off balance. And so I worked with a functional nutritionist who could work in tandem with you guys. That's not normal for primary care. I've talked to many bodybuilders who are like, I know I need these labs run, but I'm going to have
Nobody will do
to go,
it.
I'm going to have to find an outside lab because my doctor says I don't need that.
Yeah.
That's not us.
No, where you guys are like, okay, we trust that if you're asking for this, there's a good reason, or there's some things that you said, hey, we also need to check
Yeah. for
these
sure.
things. So it was a great cohesive team. You guys kept me
Yay.
alive and kicking.
And
good.
and
Oh,
the
that's an
your
earring.
earring's falling out. I bet her stuff wouldn't
I was
do
going to
that.
say, do you want me to?
Yeah.
Do you want an earring?
Come on.
I got an earring for you.
And you were able to access our pharmacy, which is good,
Yes.
right? For
yes.
you.
It's super great. It's so convenient for me because, I get my vitamins, my D3 with K2. I get that there also. So I don't have to, go over here and go over here. I just say, hey, I'm picking up everything. Give me a 90-day supply.
Yeah.
I'll see you before 90 days for something, but
You won't have to worry about meds.
right. I do not have to worry about
Right.
meds.
But it's
Refills
nice
are
to just be
crazy.
able to check in and
Yeah.
bounce things off. And, you and I are good about texting about stuff. So
Yes.
it's good.
Yes.
And you've been like an ideal patient. And you've been with us a long time. I mean,
I
almost
hope
6
I'm
years.
an ideal patient. I think I sometimes am a real pain in the butt.
No, we love you.
No, and you refer your friends
Oh,
and
yeah.
tell people about it, and we appreciate that so much.
I mean, I think that if you find something great and you don't share it with your friends, you're a real jerk. You should tell people the things that you love.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we work with different teams of people and they ask us identify one of your patients that's like a raving fan. And you're always
You're always on the
top of
list.
Yes.
Yay.
You are.
Well, I do. I mean, I love you guys. There's not anybody. I've had to see people besides the two of you in the office. I've gotten to see. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And I love everybody. I'm like, oh, you can just put me with anyone because everybody's great.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
That's good to hear.
That's important to us, right?
Yes.
It's like we always want to celebrate to be warm and welcoming, and we know sometimes as companies grow, that can get lost, and so we are so intentional, and our staff knows it, and they feel it. Like they feel attention if there's ever somebody not happy. I mean,
Yeah.
or somebody sits in the lobby for more than 5 minutes and they're anxious,
Yeah.
because they know we don't want. That's not
not
what
how it
we
works.
want, and
Yeah.
that's not who we are. And so, thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah. It's also been really great for my son because Kaysen had a lot of little things when he was younger. So he had a ton of medical anxiety. He did not like to go to the doctor. He felt like every time he went to the doctor, something was wrong. He was having an asthma attack or
Somebody's gonna stick him with
something's
something.
he's going to get a shot. So much has happened with that kid. I mean, he's had 2 surgeries and he's 10. So he had a lot of medical anxiety, but he loves him some Lisa. He's like, oh, I'll go see Lisa.
Oh,
Can I go see Lisa?
So sweet.
Yeah. So he
precious.
loves, he loves coming to see you.
Yeah. And it's nice because, when he's with his dad has my information as
Right.
well. And so we have good continuity and we
Yep.
make sure he gets everything he needs. And so that's also important to us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
So.
we're big fans. We're never going anywhere.
Thank you.
Don't ever go away because
we like to support. We like to support small business and small business owners, and that's what you are.
Yeah.
And you represent a lot of the community and the kind of people that we want to reach and take care of, and take care of their employees. And so, we appreciate you giving us the opportunity to do that. It means a lot to us.
Well, I love you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we love you too.
I think going back to like your sales team.
Okay.
You mentioned like a lot of the people on your team are women. I think you should recruit some men.
Listen, I have said this. Do you know? I mean, go to the shoe department at Dillard's. Who is selling the shoes?
Yeah.
It's men. Men should sell shoes to women. So there's actually a man in Park Lane that I know of here in Florida. He's not on my team. Dang it. Sure wish he was.
He's killing it.
Yes. And I mean, he's like a married man. He's like, his wife is very supportive of this. He sells so much jewelry.
Yeah. I think that like they make great, I think it would be a great fit. So that's just my suggestion.
We'll be on the lookout.
Like I need a guy to sell
we
some
hook up
jewelry.
Travis or Rob to sell her.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, we can see what Rob wants to do.
I mean, you could get him to get you
side
guys
gig.
the Mercedes.
yeah, there you go. Like,
for
hey,
sure.
And the trips. There's 2 trips a year.
Oh,
So
that's fun. They
Yeah,
probably
that's
want to
awesome.
keep their Mercedes for themselves though.
that's true.
Yeah.
probably right.
So
Yeah,
what's
for
coming
sure.
up for you? Anything fun?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, when do you get to pick the Mercedes? Like, when's this happening?
I mean, so I can go at any time and choose that Mercedes. And I'm like, maybe I'm going to go this week and start looking. Now, listen, I like to make,
It takes a while.
it takes me a minute.
Yeah, I've been through this with her a couple of times.
Yeah.
With the Pilot. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a car accident. I used to have a Mercedes and I had a car accident.
And
You
you
guys
came
had to
and saw
take,
me.
you guys had to take care of me through that. That was so fun, right? And so I got a car I didn't like. And now I'm like, all right, we're going to make a really good decision. So I might labor
something
over
you
this
love.
for a little while.
Yeah.
We're going to test drive everything.
Well, you have to keep them for a while, so it's kind of important. You have to like what
Yes.
you have to spend a lot of time
Yes. And I like to go. So I'm always in my car.
in. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I'm like, if you need me to run an errand, I will, because I like to go.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
You're like, Rebecca, what are you doing?
Do you want to run errands? Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh,
So,
I love it.
looking for cars. Not that anybody's super traveling right now, but what kind of trips do you go on? I want to go on a trip.
I mean, there was just right as I was coming into the company, they were doing a trip earning period for for Bermuda.
Nice.
I was like, why didn't I come a month sooner?
I missed the window.
I missed the window, but I've almost earned. They're doing a trip. We're going to travel domestically this year. It's going to be they're doing an all expense paid vacation to Key West, which is, it's exciting. I live in Florida, so
You're
it's
like,
a little less exciting. I've been there, but all my friends are super excited, and
West,
so
they live in
we're gonna have a
Illinois.
great
They're gonna be
time.
like, yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I went to Dallas last month and hung out with some of my friends, actually some of my Park Lane girlfriends, and had a great time. That was fun. That's all the traveling I've gotten to do.
Cool.
Oh, sadness.
I miss traveling
I know. I
and
think
concerts
all of us do.
and everything.
Yeah.
Peopling. You're a
I
peopler.
love to people. I like to hug everybody.
You're so
my
funny.
gosh.
Well, you can hug us. We're vaccinated.
There you go. I will.
we're
I
safe.
will hug the heck out of you guys.
So, if people want to find out about your company, I think that Elio is putting up the website, maybe.
Yeah, so I have a Facebook group because shopping the website's is a little interesting because we have a very, very cool customer special. But if you don't really understand it, shopping the website, like going it alone, I tell people like, I'm your tour guide. I will help you. And so I have a Facebook group. It's called The Style Collective with Rebecca Kane. And anyone can join my group. I'll do outfit of the day posts. I will talk about trends. I will talk about like how to layer, how to do a bracelet, like arm party stack, things like that. Oh, and
Arm party stack?
Arm party.
Wow.
Don't you want an arm party?
Yes, I love arm parties. That sounds fantastic.
It's so fun because, people will be like, oh gosh, I love that. How did you put that together?
Yeah.
And they feel very intimidated once I start showing them like, here's some techniques to how you do this. They feel more comfortable and then they want to arm party with me.
It does look good on you.
Right?
Yeah.
You could totally pull this off.
I don't know if everybody can pull that off.
Yes, everybody can. Everybody can.
So they would go to
You-
your Facebook group and then they
Yeah.
can have a party of their own.
They can shop. I post a lot of things don't look the same on line
Yes.
as you do them
in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a lot of times I will do like a live and show like new things that came in or what I'm loving that week. And I also do fun giveaways because who doesn't love a giveaway?
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay.
So I mean, I talk about trends like this year everybody's wearing studs because of masks.
Yeah.
So studs are super mask friendly, and so I tell people like stock up on studs, guys, and you can make them cute.
Yeah, those are super cute, but that would be
These are
hard
not
with a mask.
These are not mask friendly.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, I love them though. They are
Yeah,
cute.
they're gorgeous. They
Yeah.
look amazing. I do love it. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here, talk about next week. We want to say thank you so much for being with
Thanks
us.
for
And we do
having
love
me.
you, and we really appreciate it. And
love you
everybody
guys.
should buy jewelry from Rebecca.
Yeah.
And if you know anybody that is looking at direct sales, she's the queen of such things and should definitely connect with her about
Maybe
that
she'll
as well.
help you
Get
a
her Mercedes.
Yes, let's go.
Let's get all the Mercedes.
I want a whole fleet of Mercedes driving around Gainesville.
Yay,
sure.
that was so fun. I love it. Okay, so next week we're actually going to have on a chiropractor, Dr. Bob Ruano. He is located in our Gainesville, Newberry Road location. He does give a discount for Celebrate members, which we are super appreciative of. He's kept many of our members from having to get surgery, and we're going to talk about the whole health and how to maximize that through chiropractic care. We have connections with several chiropractors who are amazing in this town. So, stay tuned. We'll probably have a different one on in a couple of months because we feel like even though everybody thinks of Crack Your Back, everybody's got a little bit of a different focus. And Dr. Bob is really good with athletes, being a CrossFit athlete. So we get to talk a little bit about that. It's kind of cool to have a CrossFit athlete of his caliber in our office. So we have all of our podcasts on YouTube that you can watch previous. We're always every Tuesday at 11 live on YouTube and Facebook. We have the Master Elio with Fiesta Media taking great care of us and getting everything out there for us. And so we just want to say thank you, Gainesville, for your support. Thank you so much for watching today, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.